What it do, still with the Kim sound like a little big boss, K Poe, talk boxing, fuck about soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't know if yourself. Call them in the fire line. Maybe you matter. Peak game. Peak game. You know the matey foes gonna swing. They twirling. Pause. But anyway, it's clutched up, baby. We clutched up. We clutched up. You know, we talk about that boxing. Before I get to the main outro, the main dish, got to introduce our second host. Future Hall of Fame legend. Salute to all our soldiers. Brother in the hustle, aka Coach B. Let them know how you doing, man.
What it is, family. Y'all heard what the time is. We clutched up. We clutched out. Y'all know what we finna talk about. Let's get straight to it. If God woke you up and put breath in your body, everything else is extra. Remember that. Get up, be you, do you, and take care of the fam. Don't let nobody steer you away from that. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it back to K Poe. Let's continue the show and let's let them know how we flow.
Take on to the next topic. Keyshawn Davis. He been streaming, bro. Pause. He been streaming. He been fighting YouTubers, which I ain't gonna lie, him beating the brakes off Dina Gray was a nice gesture. He sparred Blueface. So the question I have for you, Coach, is Keyshawn Davis approach, marketing approach with social media, him streaming. Is that would that be basically a blueprint for the fighters coming after him to a superstar? Let me know something.
Uh, that's a great question you pose right there. Honestly, first I'm gonna break down Keyshawn Davis. Y'all know where Clutch Factory come from. We come from a long line of tough love. You know what I'm saying? We got always gonna present tough love over here because tough love only makes you better, makes you stronger, makes you smarter, and make you want to actually be great. It gives you it presents the opportunity to prove somebody wrong. But at the same time, like I said, Keyshawn Davis been down a long road these last 2 years. He had to go behind closed doors, disappear from the boxing scene, and try to figure himself out. When he first returned, you know me, Coach B, I said it out of my mouth. I said it was smoke and mirrors, in my opinion. Now, at this point, I believe he's doing what he has to do to get himself in position to take over whatever he's looking to take over. Is it available? Yes. Will it happen? I don't know. I hope it does because the way he's moving himself right now, he's calling any and everybody out. Don't matter if you Rolly, don't matter if you Crocker, don't matter if you Haney. I wish he would throw Shakur in that mix, honestly. But we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. You feel me? But it's other names he can throw in there too. That's those aren't the only names, but he's attempting to make himself available for any and everybody at any given moment, and I like that coming from him, especially like I'm aforementioned earlier, coming from a dark place, trying to get your mental right, trying to beat depression, trying to beat anxiety, trying to, reinvent the wheel from the last mistake we seen you in front of a camera going off the hinges, off the rails, going backstage and trying to pick a fight when they hear all right due to his brother losing and him not being able to fight that night. So it was a lot unfolding for him. But this new marketing tactic that he's doing for himself, I actually kind of like it. I think it is suitable for the future for some fighters because not every fighter is able to get in front of a camera and present themselves as a walking target. You know what I'm saying? Every man ain't built like that. Some guys are just quietly and nonchalant about their business. Some guys are braggadocious and big headed and loudmouth conceited about their business. And with Keyshawn Davis, I don't think he's either one of those exactly. I think he's right in the median of both of those, and he's doing it in a way to where nobody can't see him. And at this point, I think that's exactly what Keyshawn Davis needs to catapult his career back into that positive direction. And he's going about it in a nice manner for himself. I feel like this suits Keyshawn Davis, and I feel like this will be suitable for some of our future fighters that we think over here on Clutch Factory can be something in the future, can take over and become Hall of Famers, be the next face of boxing, be a superstar, whatever. I kind like I say, I like it. I just hope he holds up to the his end of the bargain. So when these fights do come around, I hope it's not one of those arguments about numbers. It's not one of the arguments about scenery, placement of the fight, the time frame, or none of that. Too old, too young. I hope he just hold up his end of the bargain in this situation in the way he's marketing himself. And when those names start, landing on his desk, all I want to hear is, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Like we talked about before, we on Clutch Factory. It should be a way to conduct business. I see you, you see me. We talk man to man. Hey, we shake on it, dab on it, fist bump on it, whatever. All right, let now we said yeah, we want this fight. Now let's turn it over to the promoters behind closed doors. We'll get the numbers figured out ourselves. Once we sign on that dotted line, boom, we'll shoot the social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever platforms they use out there. And hey, this fight is made. These are the numbers. This is the time. This is the date. This is the place. Let's get it on. But again, I wholeheartedly like and agree with what Keyshawn Davis is doing for himself. This is something he needs to do, and this is something future fighters, future superstars of the sport of boxing needs to take note, because at first he was going about it in like a, I don't want to say a violent way, but like in a crash out way. Now he's more in control, and not only that, he's pairing it and coupling on it. He's pairing it with videos of him working in the gym. It don't matter who you are. You can be a rapper, you can be a dancer, you can be an entertainer, you can be an actor, you can be anybody can get it. What Adrian Broner say, anybody can get it. A Mexican, Asian, a black man, anybody can get it. I like how he moving.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a good marketing plan for the future. It is different from traditional boxers, but hey, times evolve. You know what I mean? So uh, the streaming thing is that's what's in style. That's his way for him to market himself. So um, and he really just kind of took a page out of Ryan Garcia book, because Ryan Garcia kind of been on this. So he just kind of, if anybody we gotta give credit for is Ryan, because Ryan built his fan base off of streaming. He been doing it. So I think most definitely this can create bigger opportunities for him. He already has the charisma. He already has. I told y'all he a dangerous fighter, bro. All he needs is experience. If he get experience, he can take over boxing. But he's gonna continue to be in the shadows of his brother Shakur Stevenson if he don't fight him. But that's the topic next at hand. But like I said, his marketing plan, marketing scheme, I like it. Pause. Taps in with the youth. Um, in which that's something that I could say this young man does, is he does tap in with the youth. So um, you know, this can inspire another kid to want to get into boxing and continue to grow the sport, because it's a lot of kids who I could tell you my daughters watch the streaming. They watch Casanat and all of them. You know what I'm saying? So um, it's definitely something favorable for the kids. They don't even watch TV shows no more, coach. They just watch streaming. They just watch these kids running around acting crazy, doing crash number stuff, screaming at the top of their lungs. That's
Right.
what they watch. So um, anything to help the youth, I'm for it. But